Welcome to Wednesday Web Chat. This is Carl Lewis, your host from Vision 33, and in just a little bit, we'll be hearing from my colleague Sarah Humphries. We're going to talk today about the customer portal at Vision 33. With everybody trying to work remotely and everybody trying to do what they can to make life easier for their customers, the customer portal is a really great assistant to being able to do that. So we're going to be sharing some ideas about that with you. Because many of our customers are using it today and have claimed to us that it's been a real help during these difficult days. Today, Sarah Humphries is going to join us.
Thank you, Carl. Thanks again for having me on board. It's always a pleasure to join the Wednesday web chat. And hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Sarah Humphries, and I'm with Vision 33. And Carl asked me to jump on the call today to talk about digital transformation and how the Vision 33 customer portal can help decrease the impact that change might have on your customers. So Vision 33 developed a suite of integrated add-ons for SAP Business One that really helped to consolidate the data from multiple business systems into one central location and make it accessible to important stakeholders across your business. These integrated add-ons include Customer Portal, B2b Marketplace, Employee Portal with Sales User and Expense User, and Vendor Portal. We also have the Saltbox platform, which is Vision 33's latest integration platform as a service. And lastly, our SPS Commerce Cloud EDI connector. With many businesses working towards digital transformation and moving their store presence online, we thought what better time than now to show you the customer portal. Vision 33's customer portal is a pre-built web portal that is integrated with SAP Business One and helps increase self-sufficiency in interactions with your customers. With the recent changes going on in the world right now, we realize that a lot of you are overrun with inbound orders and having to manually enter them into your ERP. You might also face unexpected delays in your customers making payments, as they might not be able to get into the office and pick up a check. So today I plan on demonstrating how the customer portal can ensure that you're supporting your customers and that it stays in focus during your shift to the digital space. And lastly, how you can continue to do business with your customers easily. The customer portal offers an easy-to-use payment capture screen where your customers can easily pay their bills online via ACH or credit card. This allows you to streamline and transform past payment processes, giving your customers web access to place payments online. When your customer makes the payment online, the incoming payment automatically displays in SAP Business One in real time, reducing any administrative effort on your side. With its easy-to-use order pad interface, your customers can add items from your inventory to an order, they can instantly reorder, and also view the status of their order whenever they want to. With more and more businesses moving online, through the portal, your customers will have an easier way to buy from you, and your fulfillment and your accounts receivable teams will no longer need to field customer phone calls and emails about their orders. What's even better, your team won't have to manually enter in those orders as they will automatically be coming from the portal in real time. The portal really began as a way to share important SAP Business One information in real time. With the customer portal, account details are pulled from SAP Business One, ensuring customers view the most recent data and transactions. Even invoice changes are updated in the portal in real time, ensuring that your customers have up-to-the-minute answers. As long as the information is in SAP Business One, you can report on pretty much anything you want to for your customer. We often see reporting on customer orders, invoices, payments, deliveries, and more with pivot, grid, and chart style reports. Another neat feature about the customer portal is its service call management option. This feature allows your customers to create a service call in the portal and have it automatically show up in your SAP Business One database. So instead of having to call or email you directly, they can share service requirements through the portal and view their existing and historical service call information. As you're providing resolution to your customer portal in SAP Business One, this updates back to the portal in real time, keeping the circle of communication open between you and your customer. And with that said, I'm going to jump over to the portal and show you the main functionality of the customer portal today. So you can see here I have the home screen for the customer portal login, And this is what the customer would see when they go to access the portal and view some important information that you want to share with them. This tool is for B2B, and you would need to give access to your customer through the Business Partner Master Record in SAP Business One. So I'm going to jump over to SAP and show you a quick look at how that's done. So we come to the Business Partner Master data here, select the company, and come down to the contact persons. From here, we would select the contact in which we'd like to give access to the customer portal. And here where you see Interconnect User Setup, that's the Vision 33 add-on, and you'll see that in various screens throughout SAP Business One. So when we click the button, it'll populate the web user for this business partner, specifically Sarah in this case. And here is where you would go to give the username, often an email, and a temporary password. When they log in for the first time, this will automatically prompt them to change their password to something that they remember, along with some security questions. From here, you would make sure that their account is enabled and come down to the customer portal application and assign them a role, or multiple roles in this case. So you can have as many or as few roles here as you like, but they really just help to control the different levels of access and information like reports that each customer can see. For example, if I only want my customers to place orders but not actually edit them, I can just remove that particular role. So now that we've talked about giving user access, let's jump back to the portal and log in. So when we log into the customer portal, we see snippets of various reports that I have shared with my customer. For example, we have quotes and orders, invoices and payments, deliveries and credit memos. These are pulling SAP Business One queries to the portal in real time, and they're extremely configurable in terms of what information you'd like to display here. So for example, if there are certain columns that you'd prefer not to share within this query, it's just a matter of adjusting that. Similarly, if you'd like to have, say, orders as the first option, payments as the second, you would just make those changes as you begin the project. It's very flexible in that way. Also, they can come in and actually drill in on the document detail, and that's going to pull in the order detail from SAP Business One. So you can see all of your historical data here about your orders. As we come back home, I'll talk a little bit about the menu structure here. So with the customer portal, you can give your customers access to pay balances, they can place an order or a quote, they can view their billing details like their statement and credit memos. They can also view their order history and their quote history, service call details and submit a new service call. And they can also come in and view the various reports that you showed to them. With that, I'm going to jump over to the three dots at the top here, and you can see that the current balance owing is $8,800 and change. So as the customer, I can come in and actually make a payment on that. And you see here I have 3 outstanding invoices that are due. If I want, I can come in and select all to pay. I can pick a particular invoice if I like. I can also make a partial payment on that invoice. And I can even make a partial payment on account. So we've provided a flexible way for your customers to come in and actually make these payments online through credit card or ACH without you having to intervene and letting them be more self-sufficient in their interactions with you. So with that, I'm going to come in and pay on invoice 394 via credit card. Here we have the credit card payment form where I'm going to come in and fill in my credit card details along with the expiry, CCV, and the card type. I'm going to go ahead and choose Visa. From here, I'll select my address, fill in all my address details with my contact, any notes, make sure to remove any errors, of course. And you can see here down at the bottom that it's going to pull in the date of the invoice with the detail, and the on-account payment will be quoted for today. I'll go ahead and hit pay. And here you can see the credit card success screen with the amount paid along with the transaction reference detail. And this works in conjunction with your current payment gateway. As we come back to SAP Business One and look under the banking incoming payments here, you can see that that payment of $500 on invoice 394 has come through in real time, along with that $5,000 payment on account for you to disperse accordingly on the back end. So you can see just how easy it is for the customer to come in and view the customer portal. They can see their current balance owing and easily make a payment online without having to give you a call or send you an email or request anything from you. They have all these tools here through the web, and it's available whenever they want to. I also mentioned that the customer can either place a quote or an order. With that, you can come in and click the button to place a quote. And you see here it's going to pull in my customer detail information. I have my billing and my shipping. In today's case, I'm going to go ahead and ship to my US location. I can request a specific delivery date, let's say for next Friday. Fill in my PO along with any special instructions. And then I can search through the items from your item master to build out my quote. I can also come in and adjust the quantity here. Maybe I decided to get 3 instead of 1, and you can see that it automatically adjusts the line total here based on the item price. And we do support special customer pricing. Down below, you can see there are different shipping methods. And again, these are all configured in SAP Business One based on the shipping providers you work with. So today I'll go ahead with FedEx and then refreshing my totals to calculate the tax, of course. And before I submit the quote, I'm going to show you here the add multiple items feature. So this will give a different layout and will also display the top 25 most ordered items for myself as the customer, and just gives me a quick add way to include these items to an order or to a quote. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and submit my quote. So the customer has a copy of the quote summary. They can print it if they like. They can save as a PDF to save digitally. And this will automatically come over into SAP Business One under a sales quotation. So you can see here, Sarah, on this date, placed an order for the following items and the total amount with the tax automatically coming into SAP Business One in real time. So there's no need for you to come in and add this for the customer. They can do that all themselves. And what's even better is they can do it on the weekends or on the evenings, and you can make money 24/7. They can even come in and place an order. Very similar layout to the quote page. However, this would come through as a sales quotation. I'm going to go ahead and quickly show you an example here. I'll place an order for a couple of printers. And I'll select a different shipping method here. And I'll refresh my totals. And let's leave a nice message. So we have our order summary here. And if we come back to Business One and take a look under the sales order, you can see the order I just submitted coming in just like that. It's super quick. So as the customer is placing orders online, you're going to be receiving them in Business One. And we can also set up a notification to let you know that these orders are coming through the portal. One other nice thing to note is that you can have these orders coming in as approved or unapproved. That way you can review in SAP Business One and approve yourselves as you need to. And with that, I'm going to show you one other neat detail on this. If I create the delivery, come in under the logistics and add any tracking details for the delivery. Let's jump back to the portal. So as you're creating different things in Business One, you can relay that information back to the customer. You can see here I have this report sort by open status, and you can see the different ship dates here. And if we come and take a look at 470, you can see the delivery I just created in Business One is available for the customer to review along with the shipping reference. So that way they have complete visibility into the actions and interactions that you have with them without having to, again, call you or email you. And what's also nice is towards the bottom, we associate related documents. So you can see the sales order that's associated with this particular delivery. Again, just creating additional visibility for the customer. And one other nice thing is if they do order this fairly frequently from you, they don't need to come in to place an order. They can easily just copy this to a new order and submit. So you see it's already pre-built out for them. Just simplifying the order process and making it a lot more easy for the customer to come in and buy from you. We talked a little bit about payments as well as quotes and orders. Let's touch on service calls. So for example, you sent something to the customer and maybe it got damaged in transit and they need to notify you of that so that they can get some sort of maybe a fixed product or some tech to come on site. Let's say it's a broken laptop. And I'm going to set that as a medium priority because I'm fairly nice. And let's say package received damaged. I can also come in and choose a file. So if I have a picture or a document description along those lines, I can attach that to the service call to add additional detail. And then when we create the service call, you can see here the service call successfully submitted. And then as I jump back to Business One and take a look under the service module here, you can see that that service call is coming in real time. So I have a complete view of what the customer is talking about. I have the subject with any remarks. And then, should they have any attachments, they'll be available here for me to review. And then as I'm adding resolutions, so let's say, sending a tech, and I come off and close this, and then I'll update the service call. Coming back to the portal here, as a customer, let's say I submitted this a week ago and I'm, curious to see what the status of this service call is. I can come in with this quick link to the open service calls report. And I don't see anything nearly close to this date. So let's come in and take a look at the closed service calls report. And from here you can see on today's date, there's a subject of broken laptop. If you come in and take a look at the service ID here, you can see all of the related details for the service call. You can see it's closed. And also you can see the resolution. So that way I know what's going on with this service call. I can see somebody's taking care of it and I didn't have to call anyone or email anyone to get this information. It's all readily available for me in the portal. One other nice thing I want to note before we jump forward is the different styles of reports. So this is probably my favorite, and it's a pivot report. So you can come in and drag and drop data to view the information in a way that's meaningful to you. So say, for example, I only want to take a look at, let's say January, February, and March. I can come in and play around with this information to get a complete view of, my orders for those 3 months. Maybe I want to come in and drag in the quantity just to see, how many Apple iPads did I buy that month. That way you can give your customers information that's in SAP Business One, but they have a way to personalize it in a way that makes sense to them. They can also come in and save various views. So they might have, orders year over year. They might have, items purchased in February. They can have various saved views of that so they can come in and just click on it and not have to drag and drop any sort of information. And then lastly here, you can come in and export it to Excel or CSV, so that way they have a way to pull the information you're sharing with them and maybe do an even further analysis of that information. So you can see that the customer portal is a great way to communicate and share information with your customers online, but also a way for you to do business digitally and transform your store presence online. So they can come in and actually make payments on their AR invoices, they can place quotes and orders, and they can communicate with you via service call. And then ultimately you can share all of that information back to them by query-based reporting. Oh, here we are. So that is the customer portal. You can see that it offers an innovative way to interact with your customers in real time. And by giving your customers self-service access, you're improving their customer satisfaction by providing them with 24/7 access to their account information. You can also increase your cash flow with an integrated quote to order to cash process. Ultimately, this tool increases order accuracy and means less administrative work for you. With its tight integration between SAP Business One and Customer Portal, the customer can make payments and place orders themselves. And lastly, you can enhance communication with detailed reports on order and invoice status and shipping details, making information available where and when your customers need it. I hope you enjoyed learning more about Vision 33's Customer Portal. I wanted to make sure you had more information on how you can work with your customers better in the digital age, and that Customer Portal makes digital transformation simple. If you are new to e-commerce or looking to enhance your business's online presence, please feel free to contact me at the details on this slide. Hey, Carl, do we have any questions?
We do have one question. It was about the logo. Is it easy to change the logo so it's branded for your particular company?
Thanks, Carl. Yes, you can. So we make it easy to brand the portal to your business requirements, so that way there's a consistent look and feel with your company's website. Oftentimes, organizations will link the customer portal to their web page, and that way it's a streamlined link from the company website to the portal. Yeah.
And Sarah, just kind of a question for me. This is one of two or three solutions that we have at Vision 33 for doing business more digitally, as we talk about it. This customer portal. We also have an integration to what thing is that, Shopify as well. So if someone's looking for a more robust, full-fledged e-commerce presence, in that sense, we have that solution. And do we not have something that is more kind of business to business oriented as well?
So we also have the B2b Marketplace, which includes everything I just mentioned today, but also offers browsing catalogs, imagery. You can have some marketing opportunities in there. And then you can also even have multiple storefronts. So if you need to share a certain set of products with one side of your customer base and then have, another set of products for another side of your customer base, that's easily done with B2b Marketplace as well.
Mhm.
And Carl, that actually reminds me, we are having a webinar tomorrow on the Shopify integration. So if you haven't yet received an email on that, let me know, and I'd be more than happy to link you that or register you. And that's tomorrow around the same time, and we'll have some guest speakers in from Shopify and Vision 33.
Yeah, that'd be. I understand there's a very high level of interest in that particular presentation. So it might be great if you're really looking for, a way to kind of move into this digital online presence for the very first time, or maybe need to update what you're thinking of doing. That'd be a great webinar to attend and get some very current information for sure. Thank you, Sarah. I don't see any other questions. This was great today. I haven't seen the customer portal for a while, and we've made a significant number of changes, which are very, very friendly to use, and I think would kind of be much enhanced for customers to just kind of jump in and start using it without a whole lot of help, which is great. So we thank you for that, and we'll have you back again in a few months or weeks or whatever to talk to us again about other solutions that Vision 33 can bring to our customers.
Can't wait. Thanks, Carl. And
All
thank you,
right.
everybody.
Take care, everyone, and we'll see you again on another episode of Wednesday Web Chat. Until then, take care of yourselves, and we'll talk to you soon.